Okay, today we're going to learn about triangles and how can we classify a triangle. If you look closely at the Epcot Center spaceship Earth building in Orlando, Florida, you may see a pattern of triangles. The triangles outlined in the pattern at the right have 3 congruent sides and 3 acute angles. What type of triangle outline is the outline? So they have it in blue here. They want to know what kind of triangle this is. Complete the sentence that describes each type of triangle. All right, I think it would be great to have your journal open also today to your triangle pages so that you can write down any information you need in there about triangles, so you got a reference to refer back to. So we have an equilateral triangle has congruent sides. How many? Now let's talk about congruent again. Congruent means same size, same length. So as you can see, this has 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. So it has 3 congruent sides, and these tell you what angles each triangle has, and how you determine that is you put your protractor, which is this, down, and you look from here to here, and this protractor is really large. So if we would put it right here as the center, it is a what? How many degrees? That's how you determine that. Okay, let's keep going down because we classify our angles by their sides. So if we look at this one, it's called an isosceles triangle. And it has, if you notice, it has 3 inches, 3 inches, so it has 2 congruent sides because this one is 3 inches. Or this one's 2 inches. So an isosceles has 2 congruent sides. And then we have what we call a scalene triangle, has blank. And if you see, we have 5 inches, 4 inches, 3 inches. So it has 0 sides. We're running way behind. All right, that's one way. So the 3 ways, the 3 different kinds of sides for triangles is equilateral, which means they're all equal. Isosceles means there's 2 of them, and scalene means there's 0. Okay, we have classifying triangles by the measure of their angles. So a right triangle has 190-degree angles, or it is called a right angle. And how you know it's a right angle is if you look here, I can put a corner of a piece of paper and I can draw that corner, and you can see that it draws that corner. So this is a right angle, or it's 90 degrees. So with the protractor, if you notice, if I put this right here, from here all the way straight up, it is 90 degrees. Okay, so we have a right angle, and a right angle only needs to have one right angle. The other 2 do not have to be right angles. Is if it has one right angle, it is called a right angle. An acute angle has blank angles. So if we look here, everything, your benchmark is your right angle. So 90 degrees is your benchmark. And an acute angle has 3, and if you look, we have a 73, 73, 73. So that means that an acute angle has less than 90-degree angles. And so it's an acute angles. All right, we have one last one. And that means all of them are acute. We have obtuse. Angles has 1. And this angle is more than 90. So it's an obtuse angle. So please write this in your book too. For right angle, 90 degrees. It has to have 1. An acute angle has to have all 3 less than 90. And an obtuse angle has to have at least 1 that's more than 90. And remember how we check to see if it's a 90-degree angle if you don't have a protractor. The type of triangle outlined in the pattern can be classified by its lengths of the side as okay, so let's look. So all the sides are equal, so it's a equal lateral triangle. The triangle can also be classified by the measure of the angles as okay, if we look, can we do 90 degrees here? No. No. And no. So we can't do 90 degrees. None of them are more than 90, so they're less than 90, so it's an acute triangle. So you're going to be asked to classify your angles by 2 ways, by the lengths or the sides and the angles, the degrees of the angles. All right. What type of triangle has 3 sides of different lengths? So if you measure the sides of a triangle using a centimeter, label those. So we need a ruler. And we're supposed to use centimeters. So if I measure this side is 4 centimeters. This side is 3 centimeters. And this side is 6 centimeters. So all my sides are my triangle A, B, and C, is how it's labeled, is a scalene, gotta make sure I spell it right, triangle, because all 3 sides are different. Okay, I need to draw a triangle that is acute and scalene. So I want you to draw that. Acute, you have the angles. If you need to get out the protractor, do so please. No, it's less than 90 degrees, all of them. Then you got to draw an isosceles that has an acute angles. You have to draw a scalene that has 1 obtuse angle, and an isosceles that has at least 1 acute angle. All right, and then here you just have to classify those angles. If you have your notebook out, you can do so. Ask yourself first, is it, look at my sides. My sides all measure differently, so it's a scalene. And my angles here is, they're all less than 90, so it's an acute angle. All right, let me give you some little hints here. These mean they are exactly the same size. When they have 1 line, sometimes you'll see that they have 1 line, 2 lines over here. That just means that length is different. Here are your angles. That's what those are for. So please do 2, 3.
here, I would like you, a triangle has the sides with the lengths and measures given. So you need to, if these are the lengths, they don't have a triangle here, just by knowing the sides and the angles, what two ways can we describe that triangle? I would like you to do 4 and 5 and 6, please, with your partner. You may skip that one. On this page, let's do the evens. And on this page, 1 or 2, and all the rest. Triangles.